Ah, and we are live. So we wait for my boy Antonio to come on through. So we got a lot of great topic we're gonna discuss. Our main topic is DDT Pro Wrestling. If anybody who recognize it, who watched it through Wrestling Universe, is a really entertaining wrestling company from Japan. Also we got other great topics we're gonna talk about today. So it's gonna be a really fun show today.
And think like to kick it off, like we had a heck of an anniversary to celebrate today. That and man, this is making me feel old right now. That 20 years ago on today's date, Ronda Truth Killings became the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, defeating Ken Shamrock on back in the early days of TNA. Actually, it was the first NWA World Heavyweight title change under the Total Nonstop Action era. And this should have been something a little more historic than it was because, like I said, coming up like on the because Truth would have actually became just the fourth man to be recognized as a world champion, the first Black NWA world champ. But yet, this didn't really have that much of an impact as it should have. And I hate to say, in some ways, it kind of like mirrored Ron Simmons' run as WCW World Champ because, first of all, at the point in time, Truth was a heel, so yeah, that automatically put a little bit of heat on it because yeah, not a lot of people wanted to, even though despite the fact that yeah, Truth at that point had been booked as a pretty strong character. And the second thing was unfortunately with TNA still being relatively new and having those Wednesday night pay-per-views, which by the way were a good $10 buy.
Oh
Um,
yes.
yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I think like not a lot of people were kind of getting into TNA during the early days. Like they, I was still kind of little if you were in the Nashville area and whatnot, and like TNA kind of really didn't get a little more national until I'd say like right when they were doing the Fox Sports thing, and then when they really hit Spike was when things really got good. But I
I'm
don't
late
know,
to the
like
party. That's
yeah,
what we talking about.
we was
Our
talking about
truth.
yeah, Truth
Oh
winning the
yes.
NWA championship.
Oh yes. 20 years anniversary, is it not?
Yep.
Uh, are you done or are you?
Uh, yeah, I was just about, but I was like, I was trying to figure like this should, like I said, this definitely should have had a lot more impact, no pun intended, than it did. But still, is don't get it twisted. It's a great moment because he the first one to do it, and of course he was going to win it twice. But don't
Uh,
like I said, there should have been more to. There should have been more with Truth's runs as champion.
it, you also got to remember about like you just said TNA. I heard about it, but I didn't really know nothing about it till my brother was telling me about it was coming on Wednesday's pay per view. Those that I was lucky enough to have the chip, the free chip. You can watch it every Wednesday for free. I didn't know about it, uh, but I did hear about when our truth, which I was laughing my ass off when I found out. I'm keeping it real honest with you. I like the guy that the K Quick. Let's get rowdy, NWA champion. I was laughing. I'm sorry. I didn't know how serious he was, so I saw what he was doing. Once I saw what he's doing, then the whole different character and all that stuff. the reason why it's not getting celebrated as it should, like you said, the timing, where it was at, you really didn't hear no noise about it. I think even Ring of Honor was getting more noise than TNA around the time. Because remember, they both started pretty much at the same time. And another thing is, no one even could even say NWA at that time. NWA to them was kind of dead. Nobody knew NWA was still going. Like the belt itself. In fact, if you really think about it, I think even Ric Flair brought the belt to WWE at one point. As like they do like a trophy or something. Like like only the real champions had this, and because he was so disrespected at the time and shit like that. So when I found out, like I said, I kind of chuckled until I saw his work and what character he's gone with. But it should be celebrated, just like how we celebrate the Ron Simmons, the first ever recognized black heavyweight champion. Though I don't know this, how hard it was for black or Hispanics. Hell, even maybe some Japanese until I think Giant Baba or
Antonio
Inoki won the NW title. How hard it was to be the NW champion, because again, it was like a mafia fucking role back then. The territories, especially in NWA, you had to go through different godfathers and underbosses to find out who's gonna be champion and stuff like that. So it's hard. So to be on the list for Ron the Truth Killings, to be the first ever black NWA champion, and it took how long NWA was around? Over 100 years. Around that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it should be treated as a big deal. It should be. Why it took 100 years for that to happen when you had a whole bunch of people that could have took that title, the Tony Atlas of the world, the Junkyard Dogs, the Ernie Lads, the Bobo Brazils. Bobo Brazil got the extension of being the first black to have a title in the whole NWA period of any title. So it could have been done a long time ago, but that's what it is.
The only reason why, well, if you're a hardcore NWA TNA fan, yeah, it should be celebrated. But at that time, it was really early, and because people been buying pay-per-view on Wednesday, is at the time there were no social media. There was an internet, no social media. So you gotta learn from the word of mouth. Like, hey, you heard about R-Truth, or Ron Killings? Like, who? K-Quick.
Yeah.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
K-Quick,
Yeah.
he's a champion. And then you gotta look up on the magazine, the PWI magazines, and you find it out through that way. And when you see that, you be proud. As a pro wrestling fan, you be proud. As a black pro wrestling fan, you be happy as hell to see somebody our skin color winning a championship, and he don't have to act like a character. Like we said, the previous one, act like a character. And he was truly I would say a tweener, because some people still rock with him, but people respect him, and for him to become the NWA champion, the first black NWA world champion, it made a lot of history, made a lot of impact. Now, when he headlined pay-per-views, well, he headlined the shows, but not big pay-per-view until they made a deal with Fox Sports and had their first 3-hour pay-per-view.
What was their first pay-per-view? Because it was not Bound for Glory.
I think it's Victory Road.
Victory. I do know that. You know what?
Jarrett and Hardy were the main event.
No, was it? Okay. Yeah. Because that's when Kevin Nash and Scott Hall came down. But you know what? I'll give you this too. Like we didn't mention, we forgot who was the booker around that time. Dusty Rhodes.
American Dream.
Dusty Rhodes, who was fighting hard to have Ron Simmons NWA champion until Rick took the belt. So there you go. Dusty Rhodes was booker or matchmaker for NWA TNA, especially he was doing double duty because he was doing Major League Pro Wrestling at the same time.
That's true.
So big shout out to Dusty Rhodes on that. Also, if you think about it, it did with him winning that title, it did make some noise for TNA. Because first of all, not only he's the first NWA champion, but he's the second champion of that company, which means he beat Ken Shamrock. That makes some noise because Ken Shamrock was still considered the world's most dangerous man, even though I never believed that moniker. And he beat Ken Shamrock with a diamond cutter or ace cutter, whatever you want to call it, a cutter. He beat Ken Shamrock with a cutter. And even he was surprised. Like the face Ron Truth made when he won that title was like surprised, like, y'all really counted 3? Oh shit, I thought y'all was ribbing me. I thought y'all was joking me. I said I was gonna win. He was like, oh shit, I got the belt. What else am I supposed to do? You look at him. Just look at the video. He was like, should I raise the belt up high?
Now, so
he looked surprised as hell that they actually said 1, 2, 3. He thought they was ribbing him, just like a lot of people that was champion that we didn't believe was gonna be champion. But I gotta give Dusty Rhodes, and I know I cursed him out for a couple of weeks now, but Vince Russo, because he knew how to shock the wrestling fans at that time. Remember, no social media. That was shock worthy.
Like social media.
Yeah, it was not even big. It was still in colleges at the time. At that time, it didn't get like the MySpaces of the world. I think what was it? I hate to go this. I really show my age now. Black Planet and
ooh, what the
ooh, indeed. And American Online chat rooms and shit.
God.
So you had that, and like I said, Ron True Killing's name is in the record books. It's not just in the record books. It's a trivia question. It's right now. Who's the first Black NWA World Champion? And motherfuckers, you don't know that. You ain't no wrestling fan. You just a fucking damn a moment wrestling guy. You just social media. You don't go back.
Actually, be the only one. Well, only recognized one because technically Bobo had it first.
As I said,
there's the whole Phantom change with Buddy Rogers and all that stuff.
That's what I said. Bobo Brazil actually should be recognized as the first champion, but we all know what that happens. I mean, I think Dusty Rhodes became the master of Phantom champions, and but Bobo Brazil actually in the record book as the first Black to have any type of NWO gold. He's a former United States champion, as we all know, but. We're not talking about him. We're talking about R-Truth. We're talking about Ron True Killings. We're talking about conspiracy. Mr. Conspiracy in the world.
Little Jimmy.
All the little Jimmys. Mm-hmm. But you know, it's the thing though, since you brought up Russo, that was actually a big reason why I think the title change didn't have that much to it, because Russo was the one who eventually screwed Truth out of the title.
Ain't that a bitch?
Finally gave it to JFF, JARR.
We know what
we chosen one.
We need to do a show about who was the real terror of the early 2000s, Jeff Jarrett or Triple H? Because everybody keep on going after Triple H. I'm going back. I'm going to Jeff Jarrett because you was actually the fucking key owner of TNA, and you booked yourself like you was the head shit, king of the mountain, as I should say, the king of the mountain.
Okay, that's gonna be debatable because between Jeff Jarrett and Triple H,
that's a good debate though. That's a good
we gonna do it. We're gonna do it in a new era. That will be the early hour era, aka the football season. But
oh yeah. Well, what are we gonna stick on this, or are we gonna go to another?
I'd say to wrap this one up. Yeah, honestly. It's still not going to take away from the accomplishment though, because just being the first to do something, it's still a great accomplishment nonetheless. So, Truth, congratulations on 20 years of being an NWA first Black recognized NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And I have to say, like, damn, there was so much. And I gotta say this. And there's a catalyst that we
That
should
word.
mention. Yeah,
Mm,
there we go, George.
Catalyst.
Yeah, shout out there, Switchblade. Yeah, the promo Truth did before it, like I forgot it was either the week before or 2 weeks before that title match when he addressed Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Hmm.
Yeah, y'all go back to watch that promo, and you're gonna see why this match really took shape and why I said that this should have gotten bigger than it was because Truth hit Steamboat hard when he talked about, oh, when you won the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania against Macho, why you ain't get the shot at the world title? And
Mm.
yeah, he actually made Steamboat admit some stuff. And like I said, and I forget, like I said, I forget which episode it was, but I think it was a week or two before this title match. But if y'all find that
Watch this. Watch
promo,
this. Watch this. Nick,
Yeah.
what episode was that when R-Truth did a promo on Ricky
Yeah,
Steamboat? Was that the week before when he won the title or 2 weeks?
I think it might be 2 weeks.
It was 2 weeks.
yeah, I should have known that. I shoulda
Confirm.
known that. Whatever, when all else fails, turn into coal.
That's right. That's right. She was before me. She was TNA. She told me all the shit I had to find out years later. But yeah, I mean that's what it. And you know what? You would think TNA would have been the big names they had that didn't go to WWE or came from WWE, like the Ravens and the
All
fucking
the
Mr.
WCW
Perfect.
guys, the
ECW guys.
Yeah, they had some ECW guys that you knew was never going to WWE, and they went there. And he had some indie guys like that became big stars later in life, like the Briscoes and CM Punks and stuff like that. So they had a mixture of people. Of course, AJ Styles, who became a franchise in my eyes. Jeff Hardy, who called TNA his rehab. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it should have been bigger than what it should have took 20 years for it to be known, to be recognized as a major deal in wrestling. Now it should have been a major deal, which I would say between year 2 and 3, because you had some names down there and you had some good matches. So yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna talk about that, they pretty much in the same boat as Ring of Honor and MLW, or should I say MLW Underground? Because those three came up aftermath of the WCW and ECW collab at the same time. So it's like bukus of free agent, everybody going their own ways. And the best part about that is nobody throwing shots at one another. There was no war. Everybody was together. Don't you give me that look. Everybody was in together. Everybody's like,
they was throwing major shots at WWE.
Okay,
they was fuck shots. They was bazooka shooting. Boom.
Well, not the WWE, but at each other. You know, like they pretty much were together.
Well, Ring of Honor and TNA kind of did throw some shots at each other. It was like a little,
but their business separated.
Yeah, it was like a little war, but not like I'm gonna take your company out the business. They had a work relationship where their storylines connected. Their storylines connected, like the Raven and CM Punk. They was with Raven. Then CM Punk turned on Raven, and then they took that to Ring of Honor, where CM Punk had one of the best fucking promos. Before anybody know who was CM Punk promo about how Raven reminds him of his alcoholic father and blah blah, and Raven got sacrificed. He got crucified. However you want to call it, that shit came back full circle. He got crucified on the cross and all that shit. So it was not a war, but it was a good working relationship until TNA got too big for their britches. And this is where I say, this is where the difference. To me, all three of them was independents. But TNA thought since they got a little cable deal / TV deal, oh, they're major leagues now. No pun intended to Major League Pro Wrestling, but they thought they could compete in the big time now. In my eyes, they could. You know, sometimes they remind me of a comedy relief sometimes, but wrestling, yeah, they compete. They could compete in wrestling, you know. So, yeah, I mean, but now we talking about throwing shots. Holy shit, did they throw shots at? They threw major shots at WWE.
TNA, yeah.
All three of them did. God damn it, all three of them did. Major League Pro Wrestling used to throw shots like first they started with little pebbles. Then they started little fucking bricks. Then they got a little strong, got the boulders. Then they fucking need a gun. And then they start shooting. Yep. Fucking Ring of Honor used to just get motherfuckers that used to work at WWE, like Mick Foley, Ric Flair, Steamboat, all of them, the Rock and Roll Express, all of them, and then they say their little fucking shots that way.
Yep.
TNA said they shit when they saw somebody that left WWE, like a Raven, Kurt Hennig.
And then didn't the one paper? Actually, I think it was either Victory Road or the one after that. Yeah, Dusty Rhodes said, "Yeah, play Cookie Gate, play Cookie Gate."
Yeah. When they had Rey Mysterio on there.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I remember that. I remember it was a commercial on Fox Sports Network. You see Rey Mysterio, he was in the show, and you see all three guys with a blur face coming up with a cookie plate. And I remember that one.
And I remember that one. They reversed it and had Rey Mysterio with blurred face and had Conan, R-Truth, and Road Dogg coming to see him, give him some. Hey, we just want to welcome y'all to the. That's too funny.
Billy was backstage and him and Road Dogg was doing the mahi mahi.
It was fun. It was fun. It's a little fun thing. Not like now where. Oh, we don't want to go there. But please go somewhere else with this because we will talk all day about TNA.
You want to talk about how everybody want to jump at the WWE dick?
Yes, I do. Yes, thank you, Hill. Thank you, because we talked about this on the group, and I think if I'm reminded, let me know if I'm wrong what you said because these was your words. Don't become
Kevin Durant
or LeBron James and try to come back after you left for a certain reason. Let me explain this. At first, I was like, okay, I understand what they're saying. But it was Miro. I just saw it.
Oh, Lord.
I just saw the tweet.
Oh, I see that
Someone said that
you had it better in WWE.
You had it better. I'm going to not disagree. I'm not going to agree. Let me tell you why I can't even disagree to agree. It's
flag on the play.
Flag on the play because one, Miro or Rusev is in the same goddamn boat. It don't matter what fucking company. He won the mid-card title. He won the mid-card title in AEW. Guess what? Same boat. They don't know what to do with Miro. WWE didn't know what to do with Rusev. And the reason I say they don't know what to do with Miro, why the hell y'all just giving these damn vignettes? I haven't seen Miro in a match. Let's set up some more story with a match. Instead of these damn videos, you try to really tell me he blinded off of that. So I'm so sick of that. Oh, every time someone gets spit with this miss, they blind in one eye. He spit in his face. He got two eyes. He got two eyes. Okay?
It's part of the build-up because, like, okay, if you're doing a vignette, you're building something up. Now, before the whole construction shit, because we see all the memos who gonna be constructing the storyline. Okay, cool. Miro had that shit happen before the construction shit. So now you get the story, people being placed in story, people placed in construction. So now, okay, we gonna connect the dot. Now Miro gets missing the eye, he walk around like Ray Charles. So now we gonna see where we gonna put Miro. Because you can't put Miro in a House of Black just yet.
No.
And we can't push him to the top because he's nowhere near in the ranking. So we got found in the middle of the whole shit. Now for Miro, for somebody to say he's better off in WWE, he was earlier. when he was
Just
Rooster
like,
Push.
just like in AEW, he ran roughshod in WWE his first year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Into WrestleMania. Hell, he even beat John Cena before the WrestleMania tank ride to hell match. To me, he was unstoppable. Hell, when the first time we saw him, he was Alexander Rusev, barefooted, and goddamn Roy Rumble looked like a goddamn Tarzan with a damn brown paper bag diaper on his ass.
That's NXT Rusev right there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So he was unstoppable. And then what happened? They had to bring him down. They had to slow him down and blah blah. The same thing in AEW. The dude came in House of Fire. You couldn't touch me, Miro. Undefeated. The same way. He was fucking roughshod. Then he won the title. He became even more dangerous and all this stuff. Once he lost that title, then he lost Bryan Danielson. Got hurt, hamstring, I think it was.
Uh-huh.
And then he did something else. That he took some time off because he was doing a TV show
Yeah.
on CBS. And now they're trying to work him back because he's just getting off of another injury he had on his knee or something like that. Saying like I'm confused. Is it Miro? Now can I say that? Because now you did this shit on two different companies the same way. The same way. You was a fucking beast in both fucking companies when you started with it. Same way. Running through motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck if you was a jobber or you was a major stay. He went through. Let's watch this. I'm gonna compare this shit. He went through Sheamus, a former WWE champion. He went through.
That's who he won the U.S. title from.
Right. He went through Mark Henry, a former World Heavyweight champion. He went through fucking Big Show. He went through Big E. Former Intercontinental at the time. Former Intercontinental at the time.
Yeah.
Jack Swagger.
Jack Swagger.
Former world champion. Even though we kind of don't want to remember it.
You know what I'm saying? No, it's in there. It's in there. He's former world champion.
And ECW champion.
And ECW champion. Okay, he went through all, and he beat the poster boy. He beat John Cena.
Yes.
He beat John Cena. Let me say that again. He beat John Cena cleanly. No shenanigans. No shenanigans from Lana. Nobody. He beat John Cena cleanly. He went roughshod for a whole damn year in WWE to WrestleMania. Granted, we all knew John was gonna win that match. We all knew that shit. John was gonna get his revenge, go get his win back. After that, he went a downward spiral. Let's go to AEW.
Whoa. I want to say downward spiral. I mean, Rusev Day. Remember that Happy Rusev Day? It got so big until Ring of Honor started chanting it.
Wait. I'm going to tell you why. What I told you before. You do not get over
on your
WWE
Zack Ryder
on
effect.
your own. You do not get over in WWE on your own. You fuck up the process.
Zack
they
Ryder
tried
effect.
that. They tried. Remember, they gave it a chance. They gave it a chance with Bryan Danielson. Like, fuck it, we can't ignore this. We can't ignore this. We can't. Even though we fucked him over in SummerSlam, we cannot ignore this. We might as well give it to him in WrestleMania. They can't. They couldn't ignore it. What happened? Motherfucker got injured. And you knew they threw that. They was throwing that in our face. Let's keep it real. WWE threw that shit in our face. Right, probably the next night after he surrendered the belts. We told you so. I remember Stephanie said it right just like that. Like she was looking at the camera and talked to everybody. We told you so. You try to get over in WWE on your own, and it's not the process, they're going to fuck you over. Rusev Day could be the best thing going. He won the United States Championship. Yeah.
Okay, can I pause something? If people just say about Stephanie McMahon, you try to get bigger over WWE, you get fucked over, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to say that. I'm glad you said.
I know where you're going. I know where you're going. But I'm just saying how I went for Rusev. I'm saying how I went for Rusev. You know what? I know where you're going. I know where you're going. I know exactly where you're going. But I'm just talking about what we're talking about right here. But let's go to AEW. He came in. He had a nice little promo, talk about the brass ring and shoulder jazz, all that other shit he was saying. We was all like, yeah, you deserve better. You deserve better. All right. Cool. You do. Rusev, you do, because AJ Styles, the only man that gave you your damn WWE title match, said, why the hell he just get a WWE title match? AJ Styles said that. You went in the same fucking way you did WWE. When you got in, you went roughshod on AEW. Anybody you touched got destroyed. Even your boy Kim Saban, you destroyed his ass because he lost the match for you. He lost the match for you and your team. He fucked you up. He fucked him up. And after
now he's wearing a box on his head.
Right, and he's wearing a box on his head, and he whooped his ass that bad. Broke his. You got to box your head. That's your new gimmick. He beat your ass out your little best man gimmick. Became Rusev. Destroyed my guy Darby Allin. He destroyed him. Game over. And after that, he went through Lance Archer, New Japan, IWGP, heavyweight tag team champion with Killer Lee Squad. He went at the fan favorite Eddie Kingston, who should have won that match, by the way.
He redeemed those nuts.
He redeemed those nuts. He went through, of course, a guy, Fuego. Everybody go after him, but he's getting good. He's getting better. I seen him on Dark, but anyway, he went through. Who else he went through? Because he had a good title run, good title defenses. But they gave the belt to Sammy, and we all know where that belt went to shits after that. My thing is this: now after that, he got injured. He lost to Bryan Danielson. When they put him in the match, because I think Jon Moxley got hurt. Oh no, he had to go to rehab. Jon Moxley had to go to rehab. Yeah. So they put Miro in that match. He lost that match. He got injured. We haven't seen Miro in so long. Blah blah. Then he did a movie. Then for some reason he needed surgery on his knee, which got him out longer. After that, he comes back. He destroyed the shit out of Ethan Page. He's in the tournament. Still, in my view, either it was going to be him or Ishii that won that damn title.
Yeah, John, whatever his name.
Yeah, he destroyed Johnny, whatever he is this week, and shit. Miro, he got it, but now they put him as a face. I'm not saying that's a bad idea. I'm not. I hope they don't say Miro Day. No, please don't do that. Please don't do that.
No, we need old girl CJ.
Oh God, please bring her on. But she's there. Don't get me wrong. They might tease that she might come on. She's always at the show because she takes pictures at the side. Yep. So,
and he always be mentioning her secretly in them promos.
Right. So his hot wife. So for that person to say he was doing better off in WWE, no. His resume is better in WWE because he was a 3-time U.S. champion. Yep. But that's because he got a longer resume in WWE. Compared to me, WWE, Rusev, Miro, they even. For right now. They're even.
Well, I will say one thing. Where at least I got to give one knock on Rusev WWE.
What's that?
That motherfucking storyline with him and Dolph and Summer Rae and Lana.
Well, you know what? If you're going to knock that, I'm going to knock him and Bobby Lashley and have another man kiss his damn wife on national TV. I'll say which one is worse? That one or the fucking where you got a whole man in the bed with your wife on national TV?
Bobby Lashley, because he got death threats. Yeah. He almost become a Pico.
Okay, so I forgive.
I tried to forget. Yeah, I was trying to forget that one.
I forgive the Dolph Ziggler shit because the only reason that shit stopped was because they renounced their engagement on Twitter or Instagram, whichever one, and that's fucked up the storyline. They said, "Oh, we got to cancel this now because y'all want to just tell everybody y'all getting married and shit, blah blah." But now I'm not going to just stick on this, but for someone said that he was doing better, then you got other people just because they are praising Triple H and all this stuff. Don't mean that they go to jump back. It's not again. Now, if you're a free agent and you just doing indie bookings, I can see that. Like I said, like Jonah. Shout out to Jonah today. He beat Okada. Good guy. He could go back to WWE if he wants to. He don't have no contract outside of. He's not signed in New Japan. Remember, he was just on Impact not that long ago.
Yes.
And so he's a freelancer. The freelancers, yeah, y'all could do that if you want to. Look at Karrion Kross. His name has been talked about all weekend. Okay, he could do that. If EC3 wanted to do it, I doubt it. But if he wanted to do it, he could come back. If Braun Strowman wanted to, he could come back. But if you in AEW, let me just shoot this shit in the fucking bud. They're not going nowhere. Tony already told you. My guys are signed for 5 years. They aren't going nowhere. Okay, that's done. That's done deal.
Now, I will say this. Remember earlier where I say hold that part where you're talking about if you get bigger than WWE?
Shoot them.
Okay, then. If you become, if you, this is the reason why back then I said I got concerned. If you decide to go back in WWE, you become a lot more hotter than WWE as itself. Without Triple H help, you didn't think WWE said, "Oh, this is my company. Sit your ass down." Even though you Triple H or not, don't forget your last name is Helmsley or McMahon.
I gotta come back for it. Go ahead.
Because okay, let's say I don't know Adam Cole. 5 years up, Adam Cole come back. How's his name? They want to get pushed. You get hotter than anybody else. Do you think that WWE gonna listen to y'all? Maybe like 65%. But they said no. We going with this plan because yes, it's gonna be fun. But we got vision, and guess what? To go shoot it down. But Adam Cole is a Triple H guy. Now, let's talk about
Reese, are you feeling where I'm about to go? Are you feeling where I'm about to go?
Let's talk about any.
I think there's some time.
Yeah, and a lot of things. And let's talk about Roman Reigns. Okay, Roman Reigns years about to be up soon. Next year could be his last run. Who's next? Ain't gonna be none of them boys gonna be next. It's gonna be Triple H guy. And next you know we get hot. Oh, Triple H boys gonna get pushed. You don't think it'd be some like, wait a minute, I've been in the game longer than him. Why he get pushed? And then not only that, don't forget it's a locker room. People work by their spot, but they feel comfortable. Okay, how long that shit gonna last? Not too long. Because sooner or later, people going back to that attitude era spot. Like, hold up, it's my spot. It's my time. Because let's not forget, the same man who run a company talking about it's my time. And let's not forget, people, everybody fight for that position.
I'll be an agent as soon as you say I'll finish. Because I got it. I already got it. Go ahead.
Because you think that Triple H is running place. You don't think he would save your monkey ass? No. Why you think? Because like Kenta. Oh well, I'll sure stay. No, you won't. No, just in case you get pushed up. You think they're gonna let a Japanese WWE champion, even with even if Mr. McMahon not? Triple H there. Okay, Triple H. We're gonna have, let's say, a scenario. Shinsuke Nakamura. He's gonna be Intercontinental champion. Once he get hot, if you jump the Intercontinental championship, is he gonna be a WWE champion or you versus champion? If you become the WWE champion, are you gonna bring the same momentum like Roman Reigns? What if this shit didn't work? What are you gonna do then? Damn, you know what? Let's pull the plug.
Okay.
Because right now
I'm going Ray Charles right now. Please let me. I got the itch. Let me go.
Because right now, because I'm saying this right now, I'm gonna let y'all do this thing. To this day, it's still stuck in back in my mind. All those McMahon stand in front of the ring, promise us. You really think I believe you after all the shit you did here, even NXT? Because the two things I'm concerned about: diversity and who's a hardworking people. Because motherfucker, you ain't give Drake Maverick a title shot when you run the NXT, nigga. I mean, shit, Triple H.
Oh god.
So
you say Drake Maverick?
Yeah. Remember him who cried? He pulls it. Matter of fact, yes. Matter of fact, hey Reese.
He did.
Tag team titles.
Yeah, no, he didn't win it.
Cruiserweight.
He didn't win. Remember, matter of fact, Reese, you can back me up. Remember in the other podcast, I said I willing to bet y'all by Survivor Series, he better win the title by Survivor Series. If not, I'ma cuss NXT ass out.
Wait, the NXT title or Cruiserweight title?
Any title. And I made a bet. It was in a different podcast. And myself, Tori, and you and the other guy, other boy. We made a bet. Survivor Series gone. He ain't won shit. I cussed NXT ass out.
Yep.
So with that, you really expect me to believe Triple H gonna take us to the promised land? I would give it half a chance, but it's this process. So that's why I don't want these. I don't want these wrestlers being James Harden, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, the pro wrestling. Say, oh
I
shit,
would not
Triple H
say
there.
anything about James
I
Harden.
I want to come back. Oh, so you ain't happy in the position you're at? You ain't happy being a part of the greatest faction of all time? You ain't happy being the main event? You ain't happy being a title shot, winning world title shot? So you think go better WWE will help you out, right? Okay, let's give one name. MJF.
Oh God.
That's a
Not
testament.
yet. Not yet. I'm not even put MJF in that list until I see something. Because everybody know how I feel about this shit. That is the storyline of storylines right now. But let me tell you,
I'm so glad he said that. You need to be a Triple H guy first.
No. But see, no. Now I'll go to that because I've been itching because he opened a lot of doors. Right? I don't go to that because let me say something about that and then remember this. And I'm glad you brought the shit when all four of them was in the ring. Go back and look at that real closely. Because when everybody said Triple H is taking, I went back to that video. When you look at that video, don't look at the McMahons. Look at Triple H. Look at Triple H. Look where Triple H is standing, first of all.
Vince is Stephanie.
They, to me, had this shit planned since he was in NXT. Now, my thing is this: for Kenta saying that, no, Kenta, because one, let me put this out here. Kenta, you stay in Japan. You came over here, you came in WWE, and you became injury prone. I hate to say that, but you did. You was injury prone because like I told you this last week. They had it written down for him. He was going to be NXT champion, which would cause Finn to turn heel, which that's what everybody wanted because Finn, Japan heel Prince Devitt.
Yep.
Holy shit. Against Noah Kenta, or now whatever the fuck his name was. And NXT, I forgot it so much because I'm used to Kenta now. Again, thank you, Jesus. But anyway, okay. If like you said, if Adam Cole, let's say Adam Cole come back. Now, let me tell you the difference between trying to be bigger than the company back before and trying to be bigger than the company now. What's the one thing when Triple H was in charge of NXT? First of all, Vince had no say-so in NXT back then.
Nope.
Why I say that? Because Adam Cole was Adam Cole. Samoa Joe was Samoa Joe. Goddamn, even though he had another name, Finn Balor was Finn Balor. Or hell, he was Finn Balor, but with Prince Devitt's fucking damn abilities. Yeah. Okay? Uh-huh. You were still yourself. Roger Strong is Roger Strong. Originally, Drew Galloway was not Drew Galloway because he was already Drew McIntyre in WWE, so you might as well call him Drew McIntyre. But he was way back. He was still
Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode was Bobby. Well, a little switch because that glorious shit was not an Impact. He was the It Factor Impact.
Okay, and Austin Aries, but he didn't win an NXT title.
Well, Austin Aries, we found out he's a fucking prick. Okay, I've been knew he was a prick because I watched him beat up a fan. That's another story though. Yeah, he's legit. That's all right. So, but you came in treated like a fucking star as soon as you came in. And you use that momentum. Like they didn't change shit. They put you in the match. So now, if motherfuckers do, like I said, the people that should come back is the ones that are freelancers or free agents. They get to go wherever the fuck they want to. Yeah. Now, the shit you said, I love this shit because you said now we're gonna go back to from people being comfortable to people calling I want my spot. Let me tell you when they did that last time, which was the Attitude Era. Which was the Attitude Era, where everybody was worried about my spot this, my spot that. Was that not the best time? And to this day that we still talk about that, some of the people want to come back. They want the Attitude Era back because everybody wanted that spot. Everybody was a team still, but they wanted that spot. And the more people that wanted that spot, the better the show was. Storylines, even wrestling matches. Because I was just watching SummerSlam 98. Yep. Oh my God! Who knew that D'Lo Brown and fucking goddamn Val Venis was good?
And they were the
D'Lo
ultimate match.
Brown, European champion.
Yep.
And a goddamn porn star. Was a good match.
Yeah, that was a good
X-Pac against
SummerSlam.
Jeff Jarrett, hair versus hair. These guys was nowhere near the main event spot, but it was a good show. Good match.
Oh, we
Because
even saw
everybody,
Edge debut.
right,
Yep.
everybody wanted that spot. You think Triple H this one thing I'll give Triple H this credit. And this is why I say sometimes being a fan helps. If you're in the business and still a fan of the business, it helps. Triple H actually do listen because that's what made NXT successful. Honestly, think about this for a minute. When you saw Tommy N, who turned to Aleister Black, did you see a damn NXT championship in his future to that entrance?
Yeah.
Once you saw that entrance,
Yep.
let's go. When Finn Balor, Prince David first, then they changed his name to Finn Balor on the screen during the tapings. But when he came out and his first takeover, he came out with the Demon. That's what we want. He's the NXT champion. Kevin Owens, this first night, Kevin Owens was the first match of the show and ended the show turning heel. The next takeover, he's the champion.
That's suspicious.
It kind of was because that's fucked up that Sammy worked his ass off to be champion for 2 months. But still, and that's another person. Everybody like we talked about this on Friday when we said that almost everybody that was NXT Black and Gold between Raw and SmackDown won their matches or was heavily on the show.
Featured again.
Yeah, heavily featured on the show. We need that. We need that because I'm sorry, we spent 20 years. I think they did like 3 different 20-year anniversary shows on Raw this year. If that's not a sign to fucking make stars, I don't know what is. We did a show for Randy Orton. We did a show for John Cena. We did a show for fucking goddamn Rey Mysterio. And hell, I don't know why they didn't do a show for Brock Lesnar. He was in 20 years, still 20 years of history. You know what I mean? It's 20th anniversary.
That's 20 years now, but potholes.
Hey. Potholes that got a lot of memories, fucked up memories and some funny memories and all this shit. So, but you got to make stars. Triple H he know these guys. Him and Will Regal went to these indie shows to sign these guys so they can have a future. Why not do it now? But for the guys that's contracted somewhere else, don't make that statement now. The Kentas, if a Malachi Black says something, or if a Adam Cole says something, hell, if a Kyle O'Reilly says something, you don't make that statement now. You just got there. Hell, Adam Cole been there for a year now, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
He's about to be a year next month.
All out.
Right. So you can't make that statement now. I'd be damned if Bryan Danielson said some shit like that. You just left and said, I wanted to wrestle. You're wrestling. And I look at you. Guess what? You now you about to be on the shelf because you want to put that in your storyline. I don't like that. Because I thought that shit was, you remember when I said that Wednesday night? I was like, hold up, man. I used to get close to home. And when you get close to home, it's not a good look.
Kind of like the Shawn Michaels 95.
Shawn Michaels 95, Hawk, Legion of Doom. The list goes on and on. Jeff Hardy. The list goes on and on. And speaking of that, Jake the Snake. So I like where you was going with it. I feel that one. Yeah, you need to be a Triple H guy. No, not all of y'all. Because guess what? You could be a damn Paul Heyman guy. You could be a Shawn Michaels guy. Don't forget Shawn Michaels down NXT.
Yep. Shawn
Michaels, he had a guy. And y'all released him. Oh, no, I should say he actually released him. He did. No, I'm sorry. He didn't re-sign his contract. John Gargano. Shawn Michaels could teach them how to bring emotion to his match. Bring, Bring something. You got how did MJF say? I made you feel. I made you feel. That's what somebody can teach them. Triple H, he put the pieces into place, and Paul Heyman is Paul Heyman. He just getting your ear. He just getting your ear and say, hey, you need to do this a little bit better. You need to do that a little better. Because let's not mistake. Let's not come out here and say that Paul Heyman is batting 100. He's not. Because if he was, Cesaro would still be in WWE, and Curtis Axel would be a damn multi-time champion. So he's not batting a 1,000 on this one. But
no. I'm gonna slightly change that one. That Curtis Axel would have finally been Joe Hennig.
Oh, that. But you know what? I think since a lot of people didn't know Kurt Hennig's name unless you was an AEW fan, you still call him Mr. Perfect. Hell, I still call him Mr. Perfect. You know, so he wanted to have his own identity. I get it. He's a third generation star. I get it. You know, The Rock is not Dwayne Soul Man Dwayne Johnson. He's The Rock. You know, so I get it. You want to have your own identity. It's cool. It's cool. But my thing is this: when people are jumping the gun, they're jumping the shark. This is what Triple H's first whole week in charge.
Uh-huh.
Y'all know what I'm about to say. Enjoy the moment. Don't go that route. Don't go that route. Don't say because the reports say now he putting the foot in the gas. He's not giving up. Of course he's not. He got a lot of shit to clean up.
And then again, and let's talk about a moment that actually fueled a lot of this, because speaking of guys from the Black and Gold, a certain somebody just happened to return Friday night.
Without his Dominatrix gear, he looked like the Killing.
Yeah.
He got full set of hair.
I do gotta say, Scarlett was kind of looking at it.
Hey, now, hey.
I could, but hey, I'm saying that is never a bad thing. But
that's not a bad thing. But see, how about this? If they would have done this from the get-go, when he came up and had Scarlett with him and stuff, we wouldn't have had this problem. See, when we talk about No Day Return, we probably talk about him in the picture somewhere.
Actually, if he would did the McMahon era, he would be fed into Roman Reigns.
Or he'll be a mid-card champion.
Exactly. But you guys know I haven't become Fish Jack when Karrion Kross came back.
You haven't been what?
I haven't become Thirsty Jack when Karrion Kross came back.
I mean, why would you though? He didn't leave. He didn't leave and start another company and shit. He didn't say, "Hey, fuck this. I'm gonna start." He didn't say, "I'm gonna start Control Your Narrative" or AEW on this shit. He just went and said, "Fuck, I need to work. I need to go to work." He did MLW for a cup of coffee. I think he did some other shows. Right? He won a title at an indie show, blah blah. But he came back. This is what. Listen, when it's certain guys and the WWE is your end goal, that's your goal. I totally agree. I won't say nothing. I'll let you breathe. But I wouldn't have Thirsty Jack for him. Like I said, he didn't start a wrestling company with his friends and try to go against the company. He just went and did him. Now I'll tell you the next time Thirsty Jack should come out. And we would just talk about it. If Kenta comes back, Thirsty Jack. If Bryan Danielson come back, Thirsty Jack.
Hero.
No. If Chris Jericho comes back, Thirsty and Hungry Jack.
Hell, well, technically Jericho already kind of been back with Big Stab Broken Skull episode.
Yeah, but he come back for a wrestling match.
Yeah.
After all that shit you said, you know.
Mm.
And I'm going to throw one even better on you. If the Young Bucks show up on WWE fucking programming.
Oh,
that's a death threat. That's that calling your house like Malcolm X. I'ma see your monkey ass outside, young bucks. You better not come outside, young bucks.
Don't come
Oh no!
outside.
Wait a minute. Do
I
I?
got one.
Don't do I dare? Do I dare say? Do I dare say? If Kenny shows up,
Oh, death threat.
No, what? No.
Answer-
I don't see a death threat because I got some dream matches with Kenny. It's the Young Bucks because the Young Bucks had a WWE contract, and instead of doing what Kenny did it in private, it didn't make no big hoopla around it. Young Bucks did they shit on being elite and then was being disrespectful and all that shit. You know, they had what they said was true. After they saw the tag team match on Raw, they said, we're not doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember that.
So, yeah, but y'all made it a big spectacle.
Yeah.
Y'all could have just did what Kenny said. No, it's not for me. I got something better going on. Cool. I give Kenny this. Kenny was more respectful. If John Moxley come back, I wouldn't say Thirsty Jack. I wouldn't say Hungry Jack. I probably won't even fucking move because let's be honest with you. Let me be honest with you, Derek. A lot of fans want Moxley to come back. That's the guy. Why they want him to come back? They want that fucking reunion. I
for
don't
the 500,000th time.
Right, I don't want that reunion. That's done. I don't even want to see Roman Reigns team with Seth Rollins unless it's a Survivor Series match. I don't want to see that. They had a nice run. They had a nice run.
The only time I would see a reunion is they get inducted to the Hall of Fame. That's the only way I can see that.
Yeah.
But
But that could happen. That could happen because honestly, I think the Shield. Let me. The Shield, even though it was like a short run, 4 years? If we count the comebacks, 5 years. It was it had some impact. Like we had some we had 3 fresh stars. They made some noise. They was heavily used straight from Impact from NXT. They was heavily used. So
remember Money in the Bank? All 3 of them were the champ on the same night.
Right, and that's history right there. Roman started chanting, Seth won it, and then Dean beat him in seconds. So that's history right there. So yeah, I could see it Hall of Fame, but my question is, will John Moxley accept it? Because a lot of people don't accept that Hall of Fame.
Sure.
They think it's bullshit. So Kenny. That's the story. Kenny Omega versus AJ Styles, Roman Reigns. That's just a match right there. Him and Seth Rollins, that could be an awesome match because Seth wanted King to come at the time. He even said it on fucking WWE television. He like the cleaner. I want the cleaner. He said it. Hell, I'd rather this, and I know I ain't gonna get it, but I'd rather have Will Ospreay than Kenny in WWE. Oh no, CM Punk. CM Punk,
nigga.
CM Punk.
Hello. You see what I'm wearing? If
CM Punk, you can polish a turd, he's still a turd. I'm not seeing CM Punk. No. Boy,
if that boy, I will be a little murder without that scene. I will be a little murder. I will pull up to the scene like Pico.
How about this? Let me give Triple H this credit because Triple H has done some shit that I didn't see coming. He brought back Bruno Sammartino. He brought back the Ultimate Warrior. I did not see those coming.
Especially Sammartino.
Right.
Like
he got Thunder Liger not only wrestled in the WWE ring, but got inducted to the Hall of Fame. So it's some things I could see him doing, but that's
a miracle.
That might turn a lot of heads. I mean, Beetlejuice, like head turn. I'm telling you, 360.
You will see a whole bunch of weeaboo
No. You know what? I ain't gonna say just weeaboos, bro. You're gonna see a lot of AEW. I don't even know. Did we give AEW fans a name?
Ride Die. I call them Ride Die fans.
You call them Ride Die fans? I call them kind of psycho a little bit. You fuck up one time with them, boy. They like Cleveland with Cleveland with LeBron when he left. Burn their shirts. Burn it. You know, so I don't know, but I think WWE right now is on a roll. Let's just keep it as that. Let's keep it real with that, because if we keep talking about this, we're gonna deal with this the whole show, and that's not what this show is about. This week,
we need Jake the Snake. Favorite 3 letters.
DDT.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got. I'm the past guy, DDT.
Yeah.
Right there, Hill is the current guy. He'll tell you everything I miss. He's gonna fucking correct me immediately. And Reese is the guy that probably got all the knowledge.
Yeah, I'm just here for the ride on this one, because
man.
I gotta bet the only reason I even know about DDT is because of Hill.
Yeah. To be honest, when I mentioned about DDT Pro Wrestling, everybody kiki laughing and they gonna turn around. Well, there's nothing going on in WWE. Shut up, we got good wrestling. But in DDT Pro Wrestling, if you want to look for sports entertainment in all capital letters,
without Chris Jericho and the Appreciation Society.
Exactly. God damn it, you got sports entertainment to the fullest.
Hold on. Can I correct you on that one? What the fuck? You got entertainment. You got entertainment.
Well, you got to do wrestling.
With some sports into it. You got entertainment. Capital E. Entertainment.
Yeah. It's got more entertainment than WWE.
Woo. Oh, Jesus.
20 years. Like, I'm looking at it right now. We're talking about from 1997 to now. With different management to different, direction.
25 years.
Yeah, 25 years. That's a pure entertainment. I mean, you gotta look back, like from back then, they were doing the show for DirecTV, then do their own show a little bit here and there, and until Cyber Agent turned to Cyber Fight, and they get more bigger platform. When I was introduced to DDT Pro Wrestling, they were working with New Japan Pro Wrestling at the time. When I saw Minoru Suzuki, now that you get Okada. You got, of course, Kota Ibushi, Kenny Omega, Joey Ryan. All these names from Japan to indies. Even Britt Baker won the Iron Man Heavyweight Championship or Middle Heavyweight Championship. Even Apple. Piece of Fruit come the champion for that title.
Don't forget the blow up doll.
Yes, the infamous sex doll is a champion. And let's not forget, and I know we're jumping around, there's one particular championship title in which I did not know it would exist. I posted up on the group, and what I'm about to say, y'all think I'm bullshit, but I'm not bullshit. I wish I was bullshit, but damn it, it's true. It is a title that I don't think nobody would get. This is a title. It is 10 times better than a 24/7, but I would not get that title. It's called Gay World Anal Championship.
Stop. No one's gonna get that belt.
Except for one man, Denshoku Dino.
Oh Lord, in Jesus' name.
And he was a last man holder. Yes, he was a last man title holder. It would take place in Ryogoto Peter Pan. It was as a big show coming up this month. And World Mid Breath Championship, in which I don't know what the hell it is. World Jet Championship, Tano Openweight Championship, 6-person, like Sea of Japan 6-person tag team championship, World, like any title you could think
World
of.
Trio title.
Yes, but if you won the Gay World Anal Championship, you're the GOAT of the title, because ain't no way in the hell I'm sorry whoever lose that title. If you win a title, anyway.
I don't want to know what you gotta do to win that title.
Ain't
just pinning.
All right, and by the way, and for everybody thinking that we're like making homophobic slurs, no, this is legitimately an acronym.
Yes.
Can you tell what gay stands for?
Okay, let's see. Gay stands for Get Asshole Yours. World Anal Championship. And there's an actual championship title too. And there's a picture of it. of the
I
title.
wish I could.
Let me also say
damn,
this. Let me also say this, people.
There,
This
there's
is
that.
this is Japan. This is Japanese wrestling. It's free. It's open. It's really open over there. Okay. With entertainment, if it's entertaining, they do it. They doing it entertain. Unlike over here, where a lot of fans are very judgmental. Over there, Japanese fans appreciate whatever the fuck you do to entertain us. They appreciate it.
They love comedy just as much as they
Oh
love
my
comedy.
god! And DDT, not just geek comedy. They actually. Please, let me take the reins on this one, because this is where I became a DDT pro wrestling fan. They wrestle anywhere. They wrestle on trains. They wrestle in spas. They wrestle in sumo. Sumo baths.
Hell, them famous massage parlors.
The massage, yes, happy endings.
Apparently.
They massage. They wrestle in the woods. They use fireworks as weapons. You thought Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy did that shit first? DDT Pro Wrestling did that shit first. Okay,
the original Total Deletion.
Entertaining, funny, haha. If you're a New Japan fan and y'all like Yano, DDT does it 10 times better. 10 times. And some of your best wrestlers came from DDT.
El Generico.
The Generico, the guy that y'all watched last night against Castellano, he's from DDT Pro Wrestling. Not New Japan, not All Japan, not Noah. DDT Pro Wrestling. Like he just said, El Generico. How about Kota Ibushi? Everybody know Kota Ibushi from DDT. He was their face. He was the ace of DDT. How about Kenny Omega? One of the best matches between Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi. That's where they came up with the Golden Lovers name. Sammy Callahan. Dick Togo. Goddamn hell. If I'm not mistaken, you just said it. Suzuki had a couple of matches in DDT.
Yep.
Yes.
And not just Minoru as well.
Yeah, I mean,
also Kenzo Suzuki as well.
Kenzo Suzuki.
Joey Ryan. Like there's a whole bunch of
Joey Ryan had the most funniest match ever.
Mr. Baby Oil Michael Nakazawa. Yeah.
It's called Dick versus Butt. In English, it was called Dick versus Butt. Who had the strongest anatomy?
Great match.
Now you see why Joey Ryan's shit worked, because he tested that shit out in Japan.
And he became champion.
He got noticed. Now, before everybody, let's put this in perspective. Before Joey Ryan did all this, the only notoriety Joey Ryan got was an Impact for his 47%, whatever that shit was, and that's it. He started doing his little dick shit with the dick flip and all this shit in Japan. Oh shit, he became a star. Who thought a dick flip was gonna make it in wrestling? Not me. Not I. Mm-mm.
And then, of course, my favorite stylist, Ikiman.
Oh my god.
Oh yes.
Oh my god.
Style strong.
Style strong. I think I try to think was Manano AT there for a short time? Because he has some great comedy shit too with his Invisible Dog and all that shit. But no, that's not him. That's not him. Well,
ZSJ was even there.
Yes. Zack Sabre Jr., the best technical wrestler one of the best wrestlers in the world, was in DDT Pro Wrestling.
And Ushi Onita from FMW, he was there. It was a Christmas episode. They had like a 6-person tag match in the square market. It was a Christmas episode. They fought each other. Christmas trees and barbed wire, little bit of fireworks. But it was entertaining. And even Shinya Oki, the Pride Fighter, he was there. And I wrote down some
Tanaka.
Masato Tanaka.
Yes.
Listen, it's as much as people that either laugh when hell, if I say it, most of the time when he'll say it, laugh when the words DDT is mentioned. Some of the best wrestlers that y'all like stepped into DDT Pro Wrestling.
And not just men. Let's mention some of the women.
I think we mentioned one. We said Britt Baker.
Yep.
Yes,
DMD.
And Asuka,
Asuka.
the first transgender women champ, first transgender one half tag team champion right now.
Watch
She's
this.
transgender.
Or
Watch
intergender.
this. Those that remember the video I put up where Suzuki is smacking the shit out of Asuka, which created the insane clown Asuka. DDT Pro Wrestling.
And hell, even current UK Women's Champion Miko Satomura as well.
Oh God,
She was okay. I'm glad you brought. I'm glad you brought. I'm glad you brought her up because these are the list of matches I put in. She was a cameo in the Tokyo Dome Cup with Minoru Suzuki against I forgot old boy name. It was a match. It's inside an empty Tokyo Dome arena. It was in January 6, 2017. They fought all over the place. even the guy, a big fat boy in the yellow trunks, he tried to interfere, but he got knocked down. Even the third time, he was sleeping on the stairwell. He got knocked down. You see him rolling down. And also, if anybody know who this person is, I know I see this person. He's a gay Japanese guy. He was well known for having a blowjob technique. He was there as well, along with Dino. If you recognize that face, you probably recognize him on Vice Land on Gaycation on Japan episode. How do I know? I watched it. Anyway,
I think it was Vice that really put DDT on the map for those that didn't know what DDT was.
Yes,
I think so. I mean, DDT lost some fire for a couple years. I think that's why I said I'm gonna keep it real. When New Japan finally started getting their shit together, which was like around 2014, 15, and of course that's when Bushi became two promotional champion in Japan, DDT, and he was a junior heavyweight champion in New Japan. They lost a little bit of steam, but they got it back. Of course they did. But I forgot his name. I think he was the owner of DDT Pro Wrestling. And it was a guy, the guy that was interviewed, he was interviewing Chris Charleston, who's the announcer for New Japan Pro Wrestling. The English version anyway, with Kevin what's his name? So I think that opened the door for DDT Pro Wrestling. Like, they still around. First of all, they still around. And some of the characters, boy, I mean, I used to watch it. Like I said, the best match in DDT Pro Wrestling history, in my view, is Kenny and Kota Ibushi. If I say a second one, I'm going to have to go with El Generico against Kenny Omega, because that opened the door for El Generico. El Generico got booked heavily after that match. Well, those that know El Generico is Sami Zayn.
I think the main you guys are thinking of Sanshiro Takagi.
Okay, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, because he was one of the four owners, and of course he was the opponent of Suzuki and the I do remember he was wrestling. I think one of his fucking moves was he was the original guy that used to put people's head in his tights.
yeah,
he was the original guy. Yes, we're not making these shits up. Everything we tell you about DDT, I know it sounds made up, but damn it, they put people's heads inside the tight and then power drop them. So you're not only getting power dropped on your head, you're getting some damn.
You're getting some heads.
You're getting.
classic.
And remind you, it was like if Takagi did it. Yeah, Takagi is also the Japanese Stone Cold Steve Austin, literally.
Yep. And also, let's not talk about the tournaments. DDT King of Street tournament. I love it because the concept is the match take place in the street. Anywhere you wrestle, it take place. And this year, I finally called it great tournament. Love it. Kurt Brooks versus Buddha. Wait, Dula Bucha. Not Dula Bucha, but the Japanese version of him. They fought each other in the park, and it was entertaining as hell. And my favorite part of that match when one of them kids blowing bubbles, they stopped the match and playing bubbles with the kids. It was cute. It was cute. It was funny, and it went back finish off the match. And like I've been following these companies through YouTube because every time I see them, okay, I'm gonna watch it every single time before I go to work. I watch DDT Pro Wrestling every single match, even through the pandemic. I still watched it, even with no crowd. Still put a good match, and I watched them like what 3 years now, 3 years straight up. Because at the time there were several fight, but I didn't hop on it because of course Noah. But with that, I never ever walk away angry. I never ever walk away like this some bullshit. Blah, blah, blah. I walk away laughing, happy. Even all the match was dope. Wrestling and entertainment, I get the best of both worlds, and I felt so joy because even though I'm a purist, but I love it because this is pure entertainment.
Yeah.
And I gave a props for Cyber Fight because without Cyber Fight, we still had to struggle to find it. But with Cyber Fight, it put in the same spotlight as New Japan World, or should I say New Japan, because back then New Japan World was the top shit, and everybody look at New Japan instead of DDT. And once I find out Cyber Fight put all these companies together, Noah, Gamma Ray, the sister of DDT Pro Wrestling, Yoshi Pro Wrestling, and DDT Pro Wrestling, all come together and under one umbrella. Oh, they going battle up against the big dogs, New Japan, and that's a healthy competition. In which I wish they did for WWE and AEW, but that's a healthy competition. And guess what? Both sides, I love it, but my heart is felt with DDT because I've seen Giant Panda, I've seen Ronald McDonald molesting every fucking body. I've seen women get title shot and compete against men. I've seen crazy hardcore matches. I've seen dope wrestling match. If you say there's no such thing as a perfect wrestling company, god damn it, that's your wonderland of entertainment. That is your Robin Williams toys of pro wrestling. R.I.P.
Wow. Lord have mercy. Wow. Who remember that fucking movie? God damn it, Will.
It's a classic movie.
I love toys. That was actually a good movie.
Well, goddamn, no one never referenced toys like that. I mean, great analogy, but god damn it, man. You talking about me showing my age shit. But let me say this. Let me say I like that. But like I said, again, I stopped watching DDT because I was way behind. This man right here, Hill says on Wrestling Universe. I kept on saying, all right, I need to watch it, I need to get it. Cyber Fight Festival came on. I finally got it. Thank God I did. But I was blown away. And I do say it's no such thing as a perfect wrestling company because all wrestling companies got some type of flaw that you're going to find. The simple fact is when we talking about DDT now, DDT straight up tell you what the fuck they all about. We're not here to just give you all wrestling. We're here to entertain your ass. We're here that, okay, you had a sad day. You watch this, I guarantee you're going to fucking laugh and have a good time. That's what they do. Okay? They straight up say, they straight up say one thing and do that one thing. They don't say, oh, we're going to give you.
We're the greatest wrestling of all time.
Which every wrestling company says. They don't say that. They don't say they're the greatest wrestling company of all time. Or this is the number one wrestling company in the world. How the fuck you gonna say that? But we're the number one. No, they say we're here to entertain you. Enjoy the show. Bring your friends. Watch us. Blah blah blah. I respect that.
And
Two
for
things. Like two things. You're gonna get some wrestling, and you're gonna get comedy. I don't think it was a sad moment unless they was respecting someone that passed away. They did like a little tribute. But other than that, they give you some wrestling, they give you some comedy, they give you comedy wrestling, they give you wrestling comedy. It's a difference, people. It's a difference. A difference.
Mhm.
Comedy comes first, then wrestling, or wrestling comes first, but some comedy into the wrestling. Or they just give you straight up comedy.
Yeah, basically they just tell you. Well, normally they tell you get the stick out your ass. In this case, we tell you to encourage you to put that, or at least a thumb or a finger up your ass, one or the other.
They tell you this. They tell you this. They do the Joker method. Why so serious? Why
Yes.
so serious? We here. If you are here, if your purpose is to entertain, our purpose is to entertain and have a good fucking time. It's like this is what I say. Wrestling right now, you got categories. You got if you just want wrestling, you got some promotions that just worry about the wrestling. You got some people that do want to tell a story and want to be the soap opera mixed with some action. You got that over here. Then you got DDT. DDT, and I'm gonna mix Yoshi in this. So I'm gonna mix with the Yoshi too, because according to my wife, he's so adorable. And so I'm gonna put Yoshi in. They got purpose. We here to have a good time. We're here to give you a good time. We're not here to stress. You already got enough stress at home. You got enough stress in your life. You come to our show, we're gonna relieve that stress for an hour or two, maybe 3 hours, and you leave with a good time. That's the purpose. And it's other wrestling companies like that. We just know DDT. If we find another wrestling company, then we'll find it. Well, right now DDT is comedy, entertainment, wrestling, and man, when I say some off the wall characters, you already know where I'm going with this shit, because it was that damn Cyro fight and that motherfucker. My man, I don't know what's his name again, because he goes on ropes. He holds on to his leg open.
Sexy Dino.
Sexy,
Yeah.
They put the oil on and say, and then I know that's not the same one with the zipper in the back of his trunks.
Yeah, that's a muscle of the trio, and I'm a big fan of. Oh my god, their finisher. Let me tell you something. You thought the New Day was crazy? They get this one submission, and when the dude was suffocate on the man's ass.
Pheromones.
Yeah, and he was suffocate, and the referee checked, and his hands just went limp, and the tag team part tried to save was too late. So they ring the bell, and the dude still laid out because he got suffocated with a man's ass. But two of them, Dino and the other partner, they suffocated a man with two butt cheeks. So he got passed out by submission or butt mission, whatever you call it. But
you cannot make this shit up. I swear, you can't. There's no way you can create that move on a damn video game if you wanted to. Like, just sit on his ass.
Fantastic.
Oh my god.
MNR or something like that.
I don't know what's his name. It's
like DDT Pro, and you saw my face reaction earlier. I just saw the card for Road to Peter Pan 2022. That's that big show. One match I'm looking forward to see is the DDT Extreme Championship fluorescent lamp match, or the fluorescent upon death match. Akito versus Joey Janelle. And pretty much the one who breaks the fluorescent lamp on the ring will lose this match.
Oh really?
So DDT ain't fucking around, and
that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Like I said, wrestling right now is as positive as I've seen it in years. When all across the board is good shit. There should not be no one complaining. DDT is on fire. Noah is on fire. Fucking the G1 is getting better every damn time until we get to the finals. Then he finally got on board with this fuck on the spaceship of wrestling right now. AEW is getting better. Finally gave us our trio titles.
Yep.
MLW, I totally forgot to announce this. And I don't know why we didn't announce this. Congratulations to the new national openweight champion of MLW.
Davey Richard.
Yes, the big man. Big man did. I mean, we don't talk much about. I think we should give them their flowers to MLW. Impact is doing good.
Yeah.
The last Ric Flair match,
Saturday.
right? The emergency going to the last Ric Flair show or Ric Flair match show was good. So DDT gonna bring it. Now they're like, okay. Now everybody's on an even platter. Everybody, let's see if we can push the button. They gonna push the button. It's gonna be so funny. It's still gonna be entertaining. Is there Peter Pan? Is there Peter Pan shows like what? Their WrestleMania, their Wrestle Kingdom?
It's kind of like it's the big show for the summer. They always do it every summer. Like, yeah.
Also, that's SummerSlam. Okay.
Yeah, and it's be on August 20th. And let me see the card.
Yeah.
Ooh, the first I made that noise. That card. That car is, man, shit.
Right.
I about to start saying fuck SummerSlam. I ain't gonna say this now, but
you already said fuck the minion. You already said fuck. You already said fuck. You said hold up, Dale. We can go back to the old fucking videos. You said fuck the minion. You said fuck Forbidden Door. You already said fuck SummerSlam because Cyber Fight kind of killed all the joy of the summer. So now you're saying you're pretty much about to say, you really want to say this? Fuck the G1 and fuck goddamn N1.
Whoa! I would not say fuck G1 nor N1. I would never. Now SummerSlam.
According to this card, you're gonna say.
Yeah, man. Okay, so we got the regular tag team match. I probably fucked the name up, but yeah.
I can pull it up real quick.
Okay, yeah, we got a 3-way 6-man tag match. Our favorite team, they're gonna be there. Of course, the other teams. Pretty much a couple of tag team match, but the final 4. Let's see. One, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 matches I'm looking forward to. International Hardcore match: Joey Janelle versus Shuma Katsuma. The DDT 25th anniversary special 6-man tag match with Dick Togo, Daisuke Sasuke, and Cannon with MJ Paul versus old boy Kano Susuke and Katsushita and Mao and Yasuyano for the DDT Universal Championship. Miroshiro Takahashi versus Yuki Ino, and for the main event, the KOD Openweight Championship, Kazuya Jiguchi versus Tatsuya Endo, and that would be the main event. And at the same time, who lost, got slapped in the face so hard, he lost the title.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, he come back. He finally woke up.
I hope so, but dude, if you look at this poster, it got you hyped up because. I've been following DDT Pro Wrestling. I never say fuck SummerSlam, but from this
card, mention that Higuchi also won that openweight title by winning the King of the DDT tournament.
Yes, because
he had no choice. He got smacked out of the fucking damn title.
Yeah, they announced before the tournament even started. Like, okay, we got no champion, so the winner of the KOD, the winner of the King of the DDT tournament, become the new champion. I seen the final match; it was phenomenal. Now with Wrestle Peter Pan, I saw the card. DDT never failed me, and I'll say this: I would put SummerSlam top 12 but it would, but Wrestle Peter Pan, you know, this shit could be good, and nothing, no other show can topple a Cyber Fight.
You know what? I'm not gonna say that. I'm definitely not gonna. I'm not gonna say that. Fuck SummerSlam. I'm not gonna say that because again, was we surprised that it was that good? Yeah, we was. We was getting ready to be disappointed about certain things, but no, it was good. I'm not gonna say. I'm not even gonna lower it that much. Is it top 5 of this year so far? I'm gonna say top 10. Top 10, maybe 7. But
Yeah.
But people gotta understand there's more wrestling out there except for WWE and AEW and New Japan. You gotta say that too, because a lot of people talk about New Japan, but we gotta say the places like Triple Mania.
Ooh, I forgot
we
about
gotta
that.
say we gotta say some shows like Bound for Glory, which is in October too. We gotta say All Out is pretty much to me AEW's WrestleMania because they always throw all the shit on that show. WWE got this this Clash of the Castle thing and Survivor Series coming up. So, like I said, right now everything is good. Now this Peter Pan show is their summer show. We didn't even get to New Japan, not the finals, but King of Pro Wrestling. King of Pro Wrestling is going to be good. We don't need to know the card for King of Pro Wrestling. We already know whoever beats Jay White is going to get that title shot at King of Pro Wrestling. You know, yes, come on, Thomas. And then we got Noah with their final of their tournament. Don't forget the Joshis. The Battle of the Princess or the Princess thing? I just know Princess.
Ice Princess.
November we got the IWGP Women's Championship.
Yeah, the IWGP Women's Championship. So that Stardom they finally do something with Stardom. It's a big thing. So right now, if I'm gonna say, I will put, I will put Cyber Fight because we still talk about it. So it gotta be at least number 1. I will put Forbidden Door maybe at a 4 or 5. And I for entertainment reasons, I'm putting WrestleMania. Whatever I put Forbidden Door, I put WrestleMania after it. You know what I mean? If I say Forbidden Door is 5, WrestleMania 6. If I say Forbidden Door 4, WrestleMania 5. But SummerSlam gotta be on there. It gotta be better than that. Because again, that it was good. We're not gonna shit on it. But this show, DDT, they about to spit at the win. if you get what I'm saying, they daring shit. They gonna do something daring. You don't step on Superman's cape. You don't spit in the wind. They gonna step on Superman's cape and they gonna spit in the wind, right?
Hey, don't steal Ted DiBiase's $1 million title.
Oh God!
Although Jake did get away with it.
Jake and
another
shit.
story, another time.
Another story, another time.
I also got to say something about DDT, and I know Hill and I kind of got into this a little bit yesterday, but I'm like, dude, I'm going to be sad when Takeshita leaves America and he heads back to Japan because that dude, it gets more impressive every friggin' match I see him in, and yeah, and I'm going to see this, like, even though, like, yeah, he's takes some L's in the bigger matches, but still, the effort he puts in, I'm gonna say like 2 to 3 years from now, he's gonna be like right where Brett was at before he won his first WWF championship, because, like, dude, the dude could clearly work. Yeah, it's just that if he can win the big matches now, or at least get that one breakout match
You gotta
Oh,
remember.
he's like heading straight to the top, and
You gotta remember.
he's still a young cat,
As I said, you gotta remember he's actually a 9-year veteran.
despite being a teenage wrestler.
Yeah, he been wrestling since he was 15.
And that's the part that really, I wouldn't say pissed me off, but it's kind
That
of
he didn't win. That he don't win.
yeah, like damn, like you brought somebody from fucking DDT Pro Wrestling. Okay, he wants a match, but a bigger match. Like god damn, like are you
Well-
pimping? Are you pimping this motherfucker? Or no, because you treat him like he's Allen Iverson of fucking pro wrestling. Great moment, but he ain't win no damn chip. Come on, like I'm glad he go back to DDT because I will say this. I give him till December he could become a champion. If he become a champion,
he's not gonna win a title here. Not AEW anyway. Not AEW. Or Ring of Honor, since that was a Ring of Honor title. But in other shows, now he won some big shows in PWG. He won some big shows in TBW. A big ass match. I forgot my man named Diego something. That was a good damn match. In fact, that's he starts saying, "Let's fucking go!" and he powerball your ass. So, but in AEW, that's supposedly supposed to be his excursion. And a lot of people, I don't know why like I said, I don't know why you treating him like a young lion, because he's 9 years in. They said that last night. He's 9 years in. He was trained with a guy that William Regal. Yeah, William Regal said he wished he had a match with. It's just that I think I understand. I'm starting to understand why he's just there, just like if you remember Okada's excursion. He was great in Mexico. He was great here and there, but in TNA they didn't really use him. So I think he's there to learn, like the American style, just a little bit of American style to bring it to his character. Because when he go back to DDT, oh hell, be a freelancer and go work in every Japan company. He's gonna be untouchable. He's gonna have that Okada-ish stuff going down. He's gonna be the new it guy. So
Hey,
I'm not mad about him.
Point.
Yeah, I'm not mad about him losing the big matches. The big matches are a learning experience, because when he get back to Japan, he's gonna be the big match. He's gonna be the big deal. Oh yeah, he's gonna be the big deal. I feel that. You took at the time the AEW World Champion to the fucking edge of Hangman Page. Him and Hangman had a great match with him. Him and John Moxley had a great match. Him and Cassiano. I mean, that match, they made me believe.
I thought Takeshita was actually going to win it for a minute.
Right.
Like when he hit that one, when he hit that one turn, and then Claudio barely kicked out of that one.
Man, he hit that knee. They said once he hit that knee and that brain bust is over. He did it.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, he won the title. And he didn't, but it's good. It's good that he give you that feeling that, holy shit, he might win this one. That's good.
Hell, look,
that's learning.
Even the match with Eddie Kingston, because remember, how many times do you remember somebody taking that Orchid and that they kicked out of it?
Listen,
Kingston hits you with that back fist one time, and that's it.
But with Eddie Kingston, he's Japanese fandom based wrestling. So you're doing shit that boy probably learned, already know he could take. He could take a back fist. He could take those machine chops. Really? You're doing this to a Japanese wrestler. You know that, right? That's like look at him when Eddie Kingston's doing the chops. You're like, really? You're doing this to me? You lost your mind. Okay, so I mean, when he get back to Japan, he's gonna be the big deal. He's gonna be a big deal. I don't want him to stay here unless you go use him right. And I don't see Tony Khan go use him right, because like we said earlier, when we said with the Triple H guys, there are Tony Khan guys.
That's fair. I would say that's fair.
They're Tony Khan. There's Tony Khan guys, and you know the different ways there's the Tony Khan guys. How you know the true? How you know Triple H guys? The point. How you know Tony Khan guys? So,
and let's go to one more thing to catch to show how good the dude is. Up in Newark just this past summer, just wrestled Josh Alexander to a draw.
Newark where?
It's called the Hart Ballroom in Newark,
New Jersey.
Yeah. Yeah, it's for it was Garden State Pro Wrestling. Welcome to Eden.
Hold on, Nikki. Yes. There's a Hart Ballroom in Newark.
What ballroom?
Huh?
What you talking about?
They had a show in Newark. It's called, what you said, Garden State Pro Wrestling?
Yeah.
And Kakashi was there wrestling Josh Alexander to a draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We moved to Virginia at the wrong fucking time. But yeah, I mean, that was just look at that shit. He took the Impact champion to a draw. So this guy, he's gonna be the it factor when he gets back to Japan. So I'd rather him go back to Japan to be an it factor than him being wasted here.
It's like I said, right now, Takeshita, this right now, if I could give a really good analogy, this is his time. All these matches he's having, this is Stone Cold from Survivor Series of '96 to just before WrestleMania 13.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I can see that.
That was a damn good one. Especially, Stone Cold was red hot against Bret Hart. And then, the fans embraced him more. But I think the fans embraced Takashi. And don't forget, AEW do got a working relationship with DDT. So we might see some more guys from DDT, the wrestling guys, come to AEW. And hell, we might see some comedians come.
Well, hey, they already had Nakazawa.
No, god damn it, Mr. Oil himself. But that's that. You know what? Nakazawa. Let's get to Nakazawa because a lot of people was kind of like did not get this guy also until he did that fucking put himself on oil and got out of wrestling move, which is one of the funniest counters I ever seen in my life. They don't understand that he is DDT history too. That's what him and Kenny met. Hell, Kenny met Oscar there. Remember, Oscar is a hair designer. Is Kenny's hair designer. Well, it used to be anyway. So so it's a lot of like I said, it's a lot of people y'all need to. It's a lot of people that y'all like or y'all see that touch DDT Pro Wrestling. So,
yeah, man, 25 years, man. Like that's your whole entire history, and they last longer than ECW.
I think Jonathan Gresham had a match or two in DDT Pro Wrestling.
I probably check that out. That probably had a title defense.
I think because that's what he got. See, everybody don't know this about Jonathan Gresham. He got comedian side too.
Yep,
you do.
So he probably did. I think he did have a match in DDT. I got to check the facts on that one. But
if AEW really do work with DDT, I want to see Sexy Dino coming to AEW. Somebody will get sexually molested in the damn ring.
I need that to be on pay-per-view. That cannot be on TBS Superstation or TNT.
Yeah.
No, we cannot have that.
They're gonna have more sponsors. They're gonna have more people writing in on if that happened on Dynamite or Rampage faster than Nick Gage with the pizza cutter.
That was funny and great coincidence. And hell, it made me want Domino's pizza. So shut up. Shit.
I can get that one pizza across the block.
Listen, when he did that shit was on. That's what you get for going fucking split screen all the fucking time. And he did that shit perfectly. And then the pizza commercial, come on. That's what you get. Stop going to the damn double screen all the damn time. But I mean, that's the other person that should have went to DDT Pro Wrestling, but he too hardcore. So He's too
He-
hardcore.
He probably fit right away because in DT, some hardcore matches kind of lighthearted. I would say, it ain't like extreme. It's like a lighthearted. Like
Yeah.
the last match I seen, it was like a fatal four match in like in a mall or like a close to the airport. It's
In a
one
fucking
scene
mall.
they had like a pyramid of chairs, and old boy riding a little bicycle. He tried to ram it into the wrestlers, but they all stayed away. He crashed into about the chairs, and all the chairs come down to him. But it never been a violent moment. We never see anybody get busted up in DT. Those been some crazy shenanigans.
Is that for homeboy that wrestled Kano in Silent Fight? Silent Fight. Kano was not fucking with her.
To this day, this is August, and we still talk about that. That's one of the greatest shit ever.
Hey, Kano and Nakajima, they don't play. I don't know why y'all put them in matches against somebody from DT. They did not feel like that shit that night. Like, listen, you gonna wrestle? Or I mean, not to mention my man that got smacked. You know, that's my favorite part of the show. The man that got smacked, he was trying to bring it. He was trying to kick her and try to hit him with the forearms. Nakajima was not feeling that. He's like, listen, I didn't want to be here in the first place. I don't know why you put me in this match. I was not supposed to be in this match. I did not want to be in this show. I'm going to take liberties in my own hands, smack the man's soul out his body, and walked away. Just walked. I might watch. I might put that shit back on the group right now. I'm going to do that shit right now on the podcast. When I'm on the podcast, I'm going to post it. Right?
As much fun as we've been having, it's like I do gotta admit something did kind of, I feel, was a missed opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What was that?
because, and Tony, you kind of brought it up in the pre-show and whatnot, that for any UK fans, y'all may remember that Ilya Dragunov surrendered the NXT UK title.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have a tournament in the next couple weeks, and unfortunately, I kind of found out about it. And I gotta admit, this made me so mad because it was the match I wanted, but not at the event I wanted.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. It should have been on Clash of the Castle. But you know, honestly,
but it is what it is.
But at the same time, it could still. When the finals happen, is it going to be after the Clash, or is it going to be before the Clash? Because see, if it's before the Clash, you can get a rematch.
Sure.
You can do a rematch.
Yeah, that's the one thing though. Is like I'm thinking it might, because usually when UK tapes, like they'll be done before a certain time. So I'm thinking this might be the weekend after.
Yeah, because it's like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do like a 2-match per NXT UK for the tournament. I think the final will be way after the Clash of the Castle, because I already know who's the champion because the taping. But NXT UK Championship is prestigious, and seeing my boy Dragunov lose, that's my boy. That's
you can't even say lose. You can't even say lose.
I mean, not lose, but like vacated time because of injuries. But fuck it. When I saw him, he caught my eyes. He's one of the characters from Tekken 7 because that bull go hard in the paint. If there's Tony Khan guy, there's Triple H guy, that's the Thirsty Jack guy. Because that type of guy, I want him like that. He's small, but he always go hard in the paint. And if he ever moved to a main roster down the road, I want him to become the WWE champion. That's the guy I want him.
I just want him as a champion, period. Because whatever belt he has is going to elevate.
Yep.
Whatever belt. That's like just like right now, how they finally shown the importance of these damn these mid-card titles, the US title. They finally showing, hey, this is important. Fuck it, let's get a tournament.
Yeah, Walter with the Intercontinental title.
Right, and now the Intercontinental title gonna be defended pretty much the same week as the United States title. We gonna have a United. When the last time we had a United States title and the Intercontinental title the same week?
I want to say during Ruthless Aggression era.
You might be right.
Or depending on like when the last time they were both defended at the same paper. Probably at Night of Champions or something like that. I don't know.
something like that. It's just it's we showing we show. So I think if he win any belt, he'll elevate it to another level. Not if not another level, just say put more prestige on it. Like, okay, I'm gonna hold it for 100 certain days. I defended 4 or 5 times. Cool. I'll take that. I'm not taking him getting the belt and just holding it.
Yeah.
Having the belt next to him.
Oh, he'll definitely defend
while
it.
eating salad and shit. The belt right here, he eating salad in the back. Like, it's been a good time if I would have freaking defended it tonight. No.
Oh no, Triple H gonna definitely wind up using him.
Well, let's you know what? Again, we'll see what happens.
Because you remember, we already know he had Triple H because remember, because remember that match wasn't originally supposed to happen over here on the States with him and Walt. The rematch between him and Walter White.
Oh yeah. That had to happen. That had to happen on a big stage. I'm also happy that happened too. And they went more physical in that match than the first one. And they was talking shit in different language. Like, whoa, hey, that's a curse word. I know it's a curse word.
We know our Austrian and Russian on the show.
You know, they was talking some shit. I'm like, whoa, hey, that's skin on skin. God damn, calm down, break it down. So,
speaking of title, the Women Tag Team Championship, they're back.
Yep.
How can Winky think that they come back?
And just after NXT brought their women's tag title.
At the same time of the rumor of Naomi and Sasha Banks supposed to come back.
We don't know that, but
no. I'll tell you right now, we don't know that, but damn it. Did y'all see any pictures from the
Comic-Con?
I see Sasha's new look in.
Okay.
Yeah. Sasha looked like I don't know if that's Sasha. She did some work with her face, or that's the makeup. But some of the pictures I've seen, it's like motherfuckers is like feet away from them, and then there was some that was closed. And
I saw that, and I guess either it's like protocol, but some staying close. Shit, if I pay $130 something, no, lady, I try to be PG. No, lady, I'm gonna hug you.
I'm not paying PG, bitch.
Okay, fine. Fuck it.
I'm about to say,
I'm gonna hug your ass. I pay $100.
I would say this. Yeah, the only way I would stand that, well, at least in Naomi's case, the only way I would stay that far away is if Jimmy right there.
Fuck Jimmy and fuck Jimmy and fuck wherever Sasha's husband is. I don't know how much money they paid just to get in that convention. How much they paid just to get in that convention? Then you had to wait in a long ass line because their line was long.
Yeah.
Then you pay $130. You paid $100. I thought they had sections like
a super ticket or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I know you pay certain like you get an autograph, blah blah. If you pay the autograph, the
combo,
the combo bundle. Oh, it's not no bitch. Here, you here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you in the lotto. And if Jimmy and them got something to say, listen, we'll give you my money back and y'all can keep the picture. And fuck y'all. And all that shit. No. You gonna be here. Right here. Bring it in. Come on. Show the love. Smile.
I'm coming in with a sweatpants, goddamn it. I'm gonna get some hug, goddamn it. Some hug and some pictures, goddamn it. Because she gonna not feel the thirst. I mean, she gonna I'm gonna get my damn money worth, goddamn it.
He didn't say embrace it. He didn't say embrace it. He said she gonna feel the thirst. You don't know how much that you gonna feel the thirst. Goddamn it. Yep. You gonna feel fucking embracing it. Fucking embracing it.
Yo, this motto.
If the Uso touch me, I'll be that black dude from Rocky 5. If you touch me, I'll sue you.
I wish I could show this.
Sue you for what?
If he sue me,
yep.
I can't see it. But the smack gonna be worse than that smack. I'll tell you right now. Yep. So with my boot, I can't show it right now because it's a good thing I couldn't show it.
But I
Great.
just was thinking of something before we go off, and actually, this would be a good one to end it.
Phil Thurch.
But yeah, yeah, always good. Yeah, that's gonna be the new ending. Yeah, that's gonna be the new. We should work that in as a new end line for the
Man, listen, don't make me
Phil
get
and
a T-shirt that says
Phil
that
and
shit.
versus Thirst.
Phil
Yeah.
Thirst.
Yeah. That'd be soon too, goddammit. Coming
Yeah.
soon.
Jeez.
But and of course tonight's biography.
Ooh.
Lex.
Oh, we are. Oh, yeah, we got to end this because it's 3 minutes. We got 3
Lex-
minutes.
Wait,
Lex
did
Luger.
we just say 3 minutes? No, I'm just kidding.
Don't.
3 minutes me that. Anyway, but yes, originally that show, Lex Luger supposed to have a show Icon for WWE last year, but it didn't happen because last year I talked to Lex Luger on Jermaine Temple Comic Con. I asked him where we going to see it, and him himself, I put his own answer on God. He said, "I'm waiting the same thing as too, because I'm waiting to see the show as well." That let me further know that they haven't released it, but now I see why, because the biography.
Mm-hmm.
If I was a betting man, I think Icon and biography both have the same show or same story. So if I was to put one up and just leave the Icon out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait to see it.
I want to see this because he got a lot of questions that need to be answered. All right. I of course I was a huge, I think like everybody was a huge Lex Luger fan, even though he sold like a loud fucking schnook. But total package was total package. All right. He was a former Four Horseman. He was supposed to have been WCW NWA's Hulk Hogan, but it didn't work out because Ric Flair was a selfish prick. But I need to know, where did it go downhill from him? Because you had everything, bro. Especially at the time, you dethroned Hulk Hogan before Sting did.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a short title run, but you dethroned Hulk Hogan before Sting in a good moment in Detroit.
Yes.
In Detroit. So I need to know, where did it go downhill for you? Because, like, bro, what was you on a lot of pain meds? If so, why the fuck you just didn't take a break from wrestling? Why you just didn't heal up? Your spot was cemented. You was, as soon as you heard that there, you already know you was a man. You one of the key members. Even when you went to the Wolfpack, you still was a key member. You know what I mean? So I need to know, because as to this day, I kind of still call him murderer.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you the exact moment where things went wrong for him. The first time it went wrong for him was when Ric Flair left WCW. Thanks, Jim Herd. The second time it went wrong for him was when he body slammed Yokozuna.
I think that it went right for him. What went wrong for him was the damn Lex Express.
Oh, Ralph stop it. Will you stop it? You want that bus too.
Whoa. Don't you go Gorilla Monsoon on me. All right. Don't you go Gorilla Monsoon on me. He got that damn bus without me. Would I like the bus? Fuck yeah, I would like the bus. Shit, it'll save me enough time to drive all these shits, and someone else driving, I can sit back. And that was a problem. You had that happened July 4th?
Yeah.
From July 4th to
August 30th.
He did not have a match.
Nope.
To build himself up for the match. He did not have nothing.
Yeah, not to mention, hold on. Actually, something I didn't think about till just before him. That on Superstars that weekend, you actually had him in a match as the narcissist, and then a day later, he's coming out here as Mr. Made in the USA and whatnot.
Right, it came up with the tightest fucking goddamn polo shirt with the fucking, looked like he had the Texas flag and said United States flag on, and he picked up Yokozuna and all this stuff, but I'm like, okay, they just turned him face. I'm sorry, no, I'm gonna speak in my it's on now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak in my little kid voice. He's a good guy now. He's a good guy. Yay! And then he go to rock random and had the don't forget the song. Don't forget the music.
Yep. I'll be your hero. But then the ultimate thing, the actual match. You have this man celebrating like a little, but he ain't even win the title.
Count out.
Count out. But I get this. I get this. Yes, they had him celebrate like he won the title with the confetti and all the guys coming picking him up and yeah, you at least won the match. Here's a participation award. But I'm glad what they did later down the road. They kept him in the title pick. They kept him in the main event spot, right? And then when the Royal Rumble came, they found a loophole.
Yep.
They said if you lose the match, you don't get another title shot. Well, Lex won. You didn't say, oh, if he did not win the title. You said if he lose the match, Lex won the match. So that's what made him the Royal Rumble. So it kind of made sense. That man, look at this shit. He don't even look like the total package.
No.
Oh man, look at this shit.
Oh, we ain't gonna do about that now. Oh, this ain't something. Look at that boy. Look at him. He ain't straight since then. No, we ain't gonna do that shit. We ain't gonna do it.
I am no, because see,
I'm talking about the beginning.
To this. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. He in Buffalo where he was.
Yeah.
Larry Full.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how you spell it.
Yeah.
The piece. What the piece?
Yeah, silent P.
Lex Luger, former Green Bay Packer. Yeah, I'm going his football days. Former Green Bay Packer. The man was scared of Bruiser Brody because Bruiser Brody was not selling for him. I'd be scared too.
No, we ain't gonna talk about him today. This is Lex Luger Day.
I'm just saying. I am talking. That is Lex Luger.
I know that.
Lex Luger kept hitting him, and he just said, and he got out that fucking cage like, "Fuck this, fuck this." He ain't killing me in front of everybody.
I don't blame him either. Shoot.
I ain't fucking with Bruiser Brody, but so Lex Luger. I mean, I'm gonna watch this. I just need to know. I didn't know his side. That's one thing I had never gave Lex Luger his side of the Miss Elizabeth thing.
I want to know how you get in a wheelchair.
I think we know how.
We know how.
And
we know how. Yeah.
Yeah, everything he was taking, it took its effect on him.
Yeah, all that shit, all those pills he said with the beer, and he got that stroke, and he was paralyzed from the waist down. I think from the neck down, actually. He worked himself up with his body to move a little bit. Because if you remember, the last time we seen him walk was on Impact.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the Sting was doing the whole mystery partner thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna I guess we're gonna end it because right now all eyes on Lex Luger. But next week it's be a special time.
Look at that.
New time next week.
Look at that hair.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Wait, you said, Lex with the hair?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Hey, you got to remember in the 60s and 70s, you had
He looked like a fucking swole Brady Bunch.
Here's the story of Lex.
He look like Mark Wahlberg. Anyway.
Whoa. With a big neck. Yeah. That's a good one. He do like Marky Mark.
That don't worry, we can see a biopic on Netflix. But anyway, next Sunday we're going special time. It'd be a permanent time. 5:30. 5:30 next Sunday. And for the next topic for 5:30 next Sunday, we're gonna talk about toxic fans. Yes, we're gonna talk about toxic fans from way back to now.
Lord, we could definitely talk that topic.
Get your popcorn ready.
Yep.
Yes,
and then we'll also do a G1 breakdown as well because
yes. We got to do that.
Because hopefully somebody will already. Now, I doubt it's gonna happen, but yeah, maybe there might be a chance somebody already wins their block by the time next Sunday show comes around. But like I said, I doubt it's gonna happen based on a couple of these matches. But yeah,
Oh my God,
Yes.
he had a chance to be fucking with Penn State.
yeah,
Anyway,
But
yeah,
um,
yeah. Oh, look at this shit. Him and Ron Simmons. Woo,
Yep. Oh yeah, Tampa Bay Bandits.
woo. Him and Ron Simmons was Florida State, and he was Miami. That is
Oh,
a
yeah.
rivalry.
yeah, I definitely gotta watch this. Goddamn. But I'm your boy, Heel Carmichael, Boris, and of course, Antonio. And until then, we see you next time. Always embrace the thirst.
If you don't
Or you-
feel it.
If you don't feel it, if you don't feel it. You know you fucked up when you said that shit.
Hey, we told you we were gonna try and work it into the new tagline. So
You know what? We gonna make a t-shirt. All people gonna wear that shit like Evolution. But anyway, but
well,
until
you're the
then,
host. You gotta have like a feel the thirst like tuxedo or
Feel the
something.
thirst. Feel it.
yes, with a special sweatpants. But anyway,
Yeah.
until then, until then,
Well, get out of here before this gets crazy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we're gonna end this
We-
one.
yeah, we're gonna end this one before speaking up. Anyway, we will catch you guys next time. Until then, bye. And don't you shake your head. Until then, bye.
Peace.
Peace.
Same.
Peace.